Hello, all. Welcome to my channel, Tech Research. We are in another episode of Research Talk Show. And today I'm very delighted to have our special guest, an energetic and charming lady with us, Dr. Maya Ingre Madam. Let me take out some time to introduce her. Maya Ingre Madam has completed her PhD in computer science and MTech from IIT Kharagpur. With experience around 34 years in technical and administrative area, she is currently working as a director at DDU Kaushal Kendra at Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. She is also visiting professor at IIT Jabalpur and IIT Indore. Her areas of interest include statistical natural language processing, theoretical computing algorithm, image recognition, and pattern recognition. She has published over 200 research papers and successfully guided 19 research scholars, with 7 still pursuing. Apart from her research, she is very much active in various social work. It's been pleasure to have her as a guest in our show. Thank you, ma'am, for your time, and you're very much welcome to my show, Research Talk.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Monica.
So, we'll start with the first question.
Yeah.
What are the challenges faced in starting research?
It's about me you are asking?
It's like how the students who are starting PhD, what are the challenges
Oh,
faced by them, and how you can guide them?
okay.
What is your
Okay.
perspective?
Okay. Let me tell you first about my situation. When we
Yeah, yeah,
started, it was 3 to 4 decades ago.
yeah,
So we were not having internet, which
yeah,
is available
exactly. Yes.
very easily. We did not find here in our state the good reputed journals. So,
Right.
what we had to do, whatever be the availability, we have to go for it anyhow, because we want to do it. This should be the passion. And it was there with me. And
Yeah.
therefore, you know what happened? I used to go into uh, one pioneer engineering college where current contents booklet
Mhm.
was available for every month. And in that current content, various authors and their papers were listed. So I used to write, the letters to those authors through aerogram. And,
Wow.
after 3 to 4 months, I used to get a single paper.
Oh God.
Think of the situation.
Yes, yes.
And then slowly, when we got to know that internet is really very, very useful fellow for the research. So I always suggest all of the candidates, researchers that make use of internet, and possibly those sites which are authoritative, which
Mhm.
are
Mhm.
valid. Not you should go for any sites. You
Right.
know, try to refer the good reputed journals, the other institutional sites, so that you can find good research documents
Yes.
and then proceed for. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, thank you so much for input. It shows us like even that time when you have no, like many of the people complained of many
absolutely.
of the resources, but
Yes.
scarcity of resources, but like passion when you have like you can do things and make things happen. That's the
Even
good
I
thing.
used to visit IIT Mumbai.
Mhm.
I used to sit there long time, you know, at least a week. I used to go there, visit the library, sit there for full day, and
Wow.
try to get yeah, this was the way, because we did not have that kind of facility which are enjoyed by the current
Correct.
researchers nowadays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. So
Yes.
my next question comes, what are the skills required for a good fit PhD candidate?
Yes, as everybody knows that research is making a contribution to the source of knowledge and wisdom,
Mhm.
where the systematic investigation and study of materials uh, and sources are carried out in order to establish the facts and to reach the new conclusions. It is known to everybody. So this is a kind of basic definition This is a kind of basic definition of the research. So knowing about this definition, I feel that there are 3 Ds which are to be understood. One is dedication,
Right.
another is devotion, and third one is the discipline. So if 3 Ds are known to the candidates along with a lot of patience, so I think those are the good fit candidates for PhD.
Wow, that's so nice. I learned, and we all learned about new definition of 3Ds. That's so nice.
Yes,
So
yes.
my next question comes. Women are many a times confused in their life, and it happens that they need to manage their family, their work, their research. So what you suggest and how you suggest them how to tackle these problems?
Yes, it is a very good question, Monica. Being the woman, and you also can appreciate that women are the best managers.
Exactly. I agree.
They try to cover so many things parallelly.
Yeah.
And in computer science, where this parallel processing, so how efficiently does it work, everybody knows,
Mhm.
right? So basically, this is the way we have to think of the time slots,
Right.
allocate time slots for each and every kind of work, and
Mhm.
try to obey that calendar basically.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
This is what my suggestion is. If I have to give time to my kids, so allocate that time to the kids, and that should be the quality time.
Right.
Family members, allocate that amount of time again in quality manner.
Right.
And for us, for pursuing research,
Right.
that is again, that needs basically the time and again quality time.
Mhm.
So if we are allocating quality time to all of the stakeholders in the family,
Right.
so definitely there will not be any kind of problem, and everybody can enjoy.
Right. I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So my next question comes, what is your one good and bad experience in research journey? Bad means what you learned from your experience. If you
Yeah.
have some
Yeah. Yeah.
memory, our viewers will be
Yes.
delightful to have and hear that.
Yes. Yes. uh Good. My good thing, if you want to know, really after completion of my PhD,
Mm-hmm.
I started real doing research.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because when we pursue PhD, it is, in the limited domain.
Right.
See, there is a time frame within which we have to complete our work. There are certain objectives which have been listed in our curriculum of the PhD, and we have to follow them. And therefore, it is possible for us to complete it in the stipulated time,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when you complete your PhD, I feel that that is the that is the time you do the real research work. How? Let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you study, whatever you read, whatever you teach,
Mm-hmm.
all those analytical thinking wala part we say,
Mm-hmm.
that comes into the picture, and we enjoy a lot. So that is a very, very good experience. Whatever subject we teach, we are able to give, we are able to cite many real-time examples.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So the students also enjoy to know about those, and understanding is more as far as uh, the students are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So teaching improves a lot
Right.
due to the analytical thinking which we perform in our research.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So when you speak about like bad experiences or
Yes.
what you learned, any journey.
Yeah, so I also will not say it as a bad experience, but yes, it is a kind of hurt, I should say.
Right.
It happened with me when my guide, Dr. Manohar Chanwani sir, he said that Maya, we came across a good result. Now we should go for publication of a research paper. So he told me where it has to be published. So I sent it with the full enthusiasm. And after 3 to 4 months, I got a love letter from that journal that there are certain reviews. So slightly I got upset. What is this nonsense? But when I went to my supervisor and shown that letter to him, he said, very nice. This is the way we learn. This is the way we can improve our research. So you take it as the sweet. You take it as a sweet. You should not feel bad. So it is a kind of learning basically, and our research paper, its quality will definitely get improved. So I should not say this was the bad experience, but this was the first hurting, event for me. But ultimately, it could come into, the published paper. So, and I also could learn that yes, we can learn a lot with the reviews which we get from the research journals, editors.
So this is the beautiful message, because this happens in every researcher's life. We come with rejections, and somewhere it depresses for at least some time. We feel depressed and we feel sad because we have lot of energy and enthusiasm in writing that paper. So you have given a beautiful message that this is normal and it happens with everyone. Just overcome with that and learn the things. That's really nice, ma'am. Yes. So the next thing comes, what is the important key point while pursuing research or PhD? What do you feel like the more this is very must while pursuing PhD or research, apart from like dedication and the 3Ds, what you mentioned, if there is another thing.
Okay, I feel that whatever be the candidates who are coming to us presently, they ask directly, Madam, I would like to do PhD with you.
Okay.
So I ask them, what is there in your mind? What is your area of research? What is your area of interest? So though these candidates, they talk about like this, whatever you can, whatever yours is, something like this, this should not happen. See, everybody should have their own area of interest, and then only with passion the research can be carried out. This is what my first point is.
Right, exactly.
Important point, right? So decide the area of interest as per your interest, not as per the interest of the supervisors.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, because research is a like long time journey, and you must be interested for like 4 to 5 years with the same enthusiasm. So if it is of your interest, then it will help you to grow and enjoy the journey.
Yes. Monica, many a times it happens that, the candidates are not able to know what is my own area of research. So what we tell them is, see, they should explore the subjects which have been studied by them at PG level. Okay. And which one is the very, very interesting or very, interesting, I should say, a subject which they like basically. So they can explore the good textbook, good authored textbook, ranging from first chapter till the last chapter. And if it is not understood well, go through it 2-3 number of times, try to understand, and then have a feel. Is it really interesting for you? If it is so, then enter into that domain, otherwise do not.
Wow, this is the good method you showed us, because it happens many a times we get confused which one is our what we feel like aspiring about. But I liked your technique, like, okay, just go to a research book, follow that, read it religiously every day. If you still have the interest, go into that domain.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful trick. It will help definitely to many researchers.
Yes.
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 So my last question comes: what is your piece of advice to young researchers and professionals out there?
Yes. I feel that the youngsters, they have so many resources with them.
Mm-hmm.
So they can do wonders, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? And they are technologically, I should say, burdened in good manner. They
Mm-hmm.
are they are having technological fluorescence with them, so
Right.
they can do wonders. So
Mm-hmm.
have passionate about your own work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, work hard for the good research to come out.
Right.
Your research, piece of research, should be transformational. It
Mm-hmm.
should not it should not be limited to the theoretical. It
Right.
should be transformational,
Mm-hmm.
so that it may be used for any institutions, industries, or community. This is what is my suggestion.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. We have just covered all the things. I am really delightful and for having you as a guest for my show. And I hope this will reach to many researchers to get them inspired from your experiences. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Yes.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.